Health problems. I have tinnitus and my ears keep clicking when I focus on my finances. I can't help but think it's because of how my accounting professor molested me. My abuser is always a teacher and my abuser is also a teacher and would tutor me in math. It causes such an aggressive feeling. When my ears click, crackle, or ring, it gets so annoying. I am praying I can get hearing aids so that I'm praying I can get hearing aids to help with the tinnitus because I literally don't think it's a joke. So many things in my past that were literally just aggressive illnesses were distorted and twisted by sociopaths. Today, I cried more about it, but honestly, crying doesn't do anything but make me feel bad, so I stopped crying almost immediately. I know the physical illnesses were real. Jesus knows they were real, and no matter what people say, Jesus and God know what happened. My memories fade, but God and Jesus never forget. That's another reason why I don't cry as much anymore. I know that they hate what happened to me. If they can even hate, I don't know. But I know that they hate what happened to me even more than I do. And that's not only is that real, but it's a legitimate hatred because I was tortured, humiliated, and degraded. The Holy Spirit is the enemy of that. A spirit, like a loving spirit, can't fathom people could be so evil because they could never be that evil. But God and Jesus aren't like spirits. They can completely accept the evil in others without letting it consume them. That's why I know they hate what happened to me. And I give it to them and trust they're going to make things right. Only when I'm reminded of the physical vulnerabilities of exactly how sick I was am I consumed by the indigestible sadness and anger toward humanity. I think there's a level of envy. I always say they don't know how blessed they are. They don't know what that kind of hurt feels like. They're so blessed in their ignorance that they don't know the fear that consumes you when the doctors don't have answers for what's wrong with your body. It's pure hell, screaming in agony and being blamed for it. As I get healthier, I forget just how inhuman that is. I was ridiculed for calling them out so many times, but if I had to go through it all over again, I wouldn't change what I said. They are blessed in this country, and I did feel like I was living in a war zone and being tortured like a prisoner. They act like I was insane, but today all I can see is that I was abused beyond comprehension. And I won't stop until everybody knows what they do to people. I'm not the only one. An alcoholic doesn't just wake up and decide to only knock over a liquor store. He has a trail of alcoholic, disorganized, and illegal, chaotic choices before that. And they don't just wake up without a conscience either. That's the difference between addicts and sociopaths. Addicts feel bad about what they do until the drug numbs them. A sociopath is just numb all the time until you disagree with them. But my original subject about the ears is getting lost again now, and I don't want that to get lost. I challenged my abuser to get hearing aids, but I got bullied for them for having whiplash. My hearing was affected pretty bad, and I was called so many names. My being balanced and oriented was in question, all things that hearing affects. So when my ears click or crackle or ring, I just feel like they're abusing me without even being here. Me and my volunteer were talking about it this week. Abusers go to insane means to be the center of attention. Silent treatment, harassment, rape, and all of these things have physical implications. And we were talking about how the psychological abuse is actually worse. It's easy to diagnose a black eye, but it's not easy to diagnose emotional abuse. And they affect victims for more years than just being hit or punched. PTSD, health problems, that's what I go through. That's what my child goes through. And I made a promise when I got pregnant to protect that child, and I haven't been able to sleep at night. But I can't sleep until I know that she's safe here with me and believed by our peers about what she originally tried to tell me years ago.